NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where the Botkins Trojans take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsor: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health System, Orchard Family Flooring, and NK Telco. My name is Dave Kanapke. It's my pleasure to bring you tonight's game between the Botkins Trojans, who come in this game 9-2, the Minster Wildcats 3-6. Botkins Trojans having a great season. As I mentioned, 9-2 overall, 5-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League. Their only league loss was on January 2nd to state-ranked Russia, and undefeated Russia Raiders. They led that game late, but Russia ended up pulling it out. Their other loss came in their last game against Parkway on Saturday. They lost by 43-39. They really were cold shooting that night on their home floor, just 2 of 25 on their threes, but otherwise a great season. 9-2 Botkins. They have a lot of players that can shoot and make a lot of threes. They shoot 36% on their threes. They average about 8 3-pointers a game for the Trojans as a team. Their leading scorer is Colin Dosick with 15.7 a game. Rylan Paul with 11.5. Jordan Herzog with 8.5. J.J. Meyer with 6.3. They're coached by Phil Groves in his third year with the boys. He coached 3 years of the Botkins girls right before them. For the Minster Wildcats, they've been in kind of a tough stretch right now. They're 3-6 overall, 0-2 in the MAC. They have lost 4 in a row. They were 3-2 after they had beaten Anna on the road on December 30th, but since then, 2024 has not been kind to them. They have lost 4 in a row. They lost to Parkway at Parkway by 3, lost to Ottoville by 7 after they had a lead in double digits in the first half against Ottoville. They lost to St. Henry in overtime, where they had a lead of 10 with 4 minutes to go, and then they lost to the MLK Classic at Fort Laramie. It's a very good Toledo Christian team. They lost 65-42. Pretty athletic team, but they've had some injuries and just haven't got it quite in sync. But Cole Richard leading the Wildcats, 14 a game. He's got 23s. So Brogan Steffi almost 12 points a game. Cole McClurg 8.3 a game. Also in the middle, Cole Albers 8.4 and 9.8 rebounds a game. They are coached by Michael McClurg in his 8th year. Trying to get this together as we're getting ready for our starting lineups. So we'll break now for the national anthem here on NK Telco Sports.
Hometown Opportunity serves Mercer County, Auglaize County, Darke County, and Shelby County.
The website as a whole is pretty user-friendly. I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me in the area.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
We know that our local candidates, a lot of times are our most successful candidates because they want to come here and stay.
It's become the go-to site for anybody looking for a job in the region.
That is Olivia Heckman, just a freshman here at Minster High School with the national anthem. She did a nice job, Olivia Heckman. Getting ready for the starting lineups versus the officials. Asa Donaldson, 23 years. Tate Mayberry, 17 years. Brett Robertson, 14 years, so about 54 years between the three of them together. So the starting lineups. First we'll start with the Botkins Trojans, coached by Phil Groves in his 3rd year. Number 1, Colin Dosick, a 5'10 junior, leads the team, almost 16 points a game, 26 threes. Rylan Paul, number 2, a 5'11 senior, 11.5 a game, 21 threes. Number 3, J.J. Meyer, a 5'7 senior, 6.3. Number 24, Jordan Herzog, a 6'4 senior, 8.5 a game. 6'3" senior Glant Flora, 3.3 a game. Head coach is Phil Groves, and now they will dim the lights here at Minster as they put the spotlights out. Minster 3-6 on the season. Cole McClurg, number 1, a 6-foot sophomore, 8.3 a game. Number 4, Cole Richard leads the team at 14 points a game for the 6-foot junior, 23 pointers on the season. Junior point guard number 12, Brogan Steffi. Steffi right at 12 points a game. Recently back from injury, number 15, James Niemeyer, 6'3" junior, 4 points in his 2 games back. In the middle, 6'8" sophomore Cole Albers averages 8.4 a game, almost 10 rebounds a game. Head coach Michael McClurg, assisted by Matt Kettner, Logan Summer, Roger Boki, and J.J. Womeyer. Now let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for Botkins, they want to limit the turnovers. They want to finish their possessions with rebounds, and they want to make frees and threes, free throws and three-point shots. For the Minster Wildcats, they also want to limit their turnovers. They commit over 14 a game. They want to take good shots, just not necessarily a shot, but work for a good shot. And they're going to need to defend the 3 against this Botkins team that averages over 8 made 3-pointers a night. So it'll be Herzog and Albers, and we are underway. The 62nd meeting between these two schools. Minster leads the all-time series, 38-23. Three-pointer McClurg. Right at the top of the key, 3-0 Minster. Colin Dosick, one of the better players in the Shelby County Athletic League, almost 16 points a game. He'll kick it out to Meyer, working off the screen. Meyer, Paul, and Dosick, they all can shoot the rock from behind the arc. Good hustle by McClurg as he knocks that out of bounds. And Botkins lost to Parkway by 4. Right before that, they beat Marion Local by 3. They're in a stretch. They played 5 of 6 games against MAC opponents. There is a 3 hit there by Colin Dosick. We are tied at 3-3. We might have a record here for number 3 shot. Both teams can shoot and they work it into Albers. Pass it underneath to Niemeyer. Strong move, a little too strong in the bank shot. Rebound is Dosick. He pushes the tempo. It will go out of bounds. It will stay with Botkins. Coach McClurg, and I checked with him. He was really like the Botkins, the energy of the Botkins drive. Not only can they shoot 3, also can drive in the lane. So defending those 2 things is going to be big for Minster. J.J. Meyer drives, kick out Herzog. Herzog back to Meyer. Pair of seniors, Herzog misses a 3. Rebound Minster. McClurg in some trouble, loses the handle. Turnover to Botkins. Pushing ahead is Paul. Reverend Paul, he has 21 threes. His shot will be blocked out of bounds. Goes off of Botkins. The Minster ball. Minster's trying to snap a 4-game losing streak against some pretty good teams. Lost to Parkway, Ottoville, St. Henry in overtime, and then Toledo Christian at the MLK Classic. Toledo Christian, a very good team. Only lost 1 game on the season. Steffi underneath on Dosick. Turn around and banks it home. Brogan Steffi. Dosick tries to drive. There is a 3. That draws air there by Paul. 3-ball McClurg. Cole McClurg 2 for 2. Minster with an 8-3 lead. Dosick over to Meyer. Meyer to the hoop. Botkins out of bounds on the rebound. It will be Minster ball. Full court pressure by Botkins. Both these teams like to play up-tempo when they can. Inbounded to Albers. Clerg, who was the point guard last year when Steffi was out for the year with a hip injury. Plays more of a wing now. Richard, 14-footer, short. Rebound there by Flora. Ryland Paul kicks it. Dosick, yes sir. Colin Dosick with 2 threes. Cuts the lead to 2, 8-6. 2 threes for McClurg, 2 threes for Dosick. Should be an offensive game tonight. Underneath to Albers, tries to go up and under. Not able to hit. Botkins averaging 59 points a game. Minster averaging 51 a game. Paul gives it to Herzog. Or to Dosick. In the corner, Herzog, line drive. Jordan Herzog with the tray. Botkins now 3 of 5 on their threes. Minster 2 of 2. Pass underneath to Steffi. Nice move. Reverse layup. Steffi with 2 twos. McClurg with 2 threes for their total of 10. 9 for Botkins on 3 threes. 2 for Dosick. 1 for Herzog. Meyer has to give it up underneath the Flora. Meyer misses on the 3. Long rebound to Herzog. Herzog trying to drive. Nice pass underneath the Flora. Good assist there by Herzog. Botkins takes the lead 11-10. Coach McClurg will call a 30-second timeout. Give us an opportunity to thank our sponsors for making this telecast possible. First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, NK Telco, Grand Lake Health Systems. Our live view sponsor here in Minster, Borchers Family Floor Center. Our additional sponsors, Courage Works, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schwerterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supplies, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Andrew Bank, and WCSRM Radio. Our fine sponsors makes it possible to give you the sights and sounds here tonight from Minster. So far, Botkins is 3 of 6 on their threes. Minster is a perfect 2 of 2, both of those by Cole McClurg. Connor Smeezing in the game, number 10. He has the basketball. Also Ian Homan, number 0. Those two usually rotate in. 7-man rotation. 3-ball. Brogan, Steffi. Steffi with 7 points already. Minster back with a 2-point lead. Kick out to Flora. Dosick thought about it. Drive to the basket. And then Colin Dosick with 8 points. Tied at 13. Fast break. Albers too strong off the backboard. Dosick. Herzog. He'll line drive another one. Jordan Herzog with 2 threes on the night. We'll check how many he had coming into this. Herzog now with his 8, now up to 9 3-pointers. Pass is stolen away. Stolen back by McClurg. Minster ball. Down by 3. It's been a back-to-back. Minster took the early lead, but it's been a couple lead changes already. Smeezy into Albers. Man-to-man defense being played by Botkins. Steffi elevates in and out. Holman tried to get the rebound, but he threw it back as he was going out of bounds. Flora to Meyer. They work it around. Dosick, long tray. The rebound is Albers, and he is fouled. A couple substitutions coming in. Colton Plyman, number 42, 6'4 junior. Number 2, Ryland Paul returns. Also the timeout, Noah Top came into the game, a 6'1 junior, number 23. Noah Top had 17 points against Russia, 5 of 6 to threes, shooting 56% from threes in the last 6 games. Shot up by Steffi. Rebound by Herzog. Fast break. Paul tried to pass at the top, but there'll be a turnover. Second turnover by Botkins. Matches the 2 turnovers by Minster. McClurg working against Top. That's almost a double dribble there. Looked like Steffi caught it and then put it back. Pass to Albers and in. Nice move there by Cole Albers. With the assist to Steffi. Cole Albers. Chance for the 3-point play as Richard and Niemeyer will check back in. Niemeyer checking in for Albers. Albers a 67% foul shooter. Minster pretty good from the foul line, 69%. Their trouble has been turnovers. Sometimes their defense. They have lost some close games. 3-point play is completed. We are tied at 16. Minster has lost. They lost in overtime to St. Henry on Friday. They lost to Parkway by 3. Just had learning how to win. They've had some people out for injuries and other reasons. Right now it would be Botkins' ball as Ryland Paul is one of 4 seniors on this team. 4 of them started tonight. Meyer, Herzog, and Flora, along with Dosick. It looks like they will go for last shot. Dosick now with the basketball. Pass it to Top. Dosick will try to make something happen. Noah Top. Quick 3. That'll go in and out. Played a quarter of basketball. We are all tied on our First National Bank scoreboard. 16-16. We're back with the second quarter on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
1 quarter in the books here at Minster. We are all tied at 16 apiece. For Botkins, Colin Dosick with 8. Jordan Herzog with 6. Grant Flora with 2. For Minster, Brogan Steffi with 8. Cole McClurg with 6. Cole Albers 3. We are all tied at 16. Minster a perfect 3 of 3 on their threes. Botkins 4 of 8 as they have let the threes fly. They were 2 of 25 against Parkway on Saturday, a rare cold shooting night. They're putting them up here tonight. Pass by Dosick. Noah Top at the basket. Botkins back on top. Steffi ends up turning around. He's open. Short, able to get his own rebound. Sneezing to Richard. Richard to Albers. 3-ball. Richard. Cole Richard, his first 3 points as he makes his 21st 3 of the season. Lead back to Minster by 1. Minster still perfect on their 3 attempts. Dosick in and out on his 3. Top will be the rebound. Dosick, nice pass to Flora, can't finish. Rebound is Albers. Niemeyer to the hole and in. James Niemeyer with a nice move. His first 2 points of the evening. Dosick. Friendly roll. Dosick already with 10 points. Pass ahead to Richard. Can't quite finish. Jordan Herzog with the rebound. Being hounded there by Schmeezing. Pass ahead to Dosick. Dosick being guarded by Niemeyer. Top. Very fast-moving offense being run by Coach Phil Gross, Botkins Trojans. To the hoop, Rylan Paul. Rebound is Steffi. Steffi into the corner. Schmeezing says, why not? Connor Schmeezing drains the 3. Minster now 5 of 5 on their 3s. And they take a 24-20 lead. Schmeezing not a big offensive guy, more of a defensive energy guy. He's hounding Dosick. He had to shoot over Albers. Flora loses his footing. Steffi leads the fast break. Niemeyer finds Schmeezing, a little runner. Battling for the rebound. Dosick comes up with it. Paul will be fouled there by Niemeyer. First foul on James. Coming in the game, Cole McClurg and Ian Homan. Botkins with the ball, trail by 4 again. Botkins 9-2 overall, 5-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League. Minster 3-6 in the middle of a 4-game losing streak. Dosick too strong. Albers with a rebound. Richard to McClurg underneath. They go to Holman and in. Ian Holman. Pretty strong post presence. His first 2 points. Dosick let the 3 go again. Richard comes up with a rebound. Pushing the tempo. Left-handed shot. Got the roll. Botkins will call a timeout. Brought to you by Precision Strip. 4:26 to go in the second quarter. Minster by 8 on NK Telco Sports. Coming out of this Precision Strip timeout, Botkins finds themselves down by 8. A very hot shooting Minster team. It's been perfect behind the arc. Flora will give it to J.J. Meyer. Meyer hasn't been able to get a shot off yet. Herzog has hit a couple threes. Colton Plyman too long on his 3 attempt. That will go out of bounds and stay with Botkins. Botkins 0 of 2 in the second quarter. They've already shot 10 threes. They've made 4 of them, though. pass, nobody's home. Good hustle there by Paul to retrieve it. Meyer to Plyman. Meyer, 15-footer in. Needed basket by the Trojans. Broke kind of a mini drought. First 2 points for J.J. Meyer, the 5'7" senior. Very good golf player. He's recognized at one of the home games recently for his academic and athletic achievements. Good catch there by Steffi. All the way top to Richard. Off the screen by Albers, a three. Missed, the first missed three by Minster after making their first 5 of them. Shot up by Herzog, rebound by Albers. Pushing ahead is Steffi. To the hoop, and his foul. Brogan Steffi will go to the line. Will shoot 2. Steffi pretty prolific from in his threes. 24 of 28, that's 86% for the 6-foot junior. He had a very good freshman season, averaged about 12 points a game. It's the first one. Then he had hip surgery. Missed all his sophomore season other than about a game or two. Having a very good junior season. Niemeyer back into the game. Steffi hits a pair. Steffi now in double figures with 10. Connor Smeezing back in the game. Steffi gets a break with 3:04 to go. Minster by 8. In the game, Russell Lenhart, number 14, 6'4" junior. He often starts in some games. Off the bench tonight. Of course, Botkins, the away team in their black jerseys. Minster in the white. Paul kicks it to Lenhart. He'll pull up for a shot. Russell Lenhart, his first 2 points on his first shot. Richard is blocked by Paul. Colton Plyman with the rebound. Botkins back on the attack, down by 6. Pass ahead to Lenhart. Meyer with the tray is short. Lenhart tried to save it, not able to. This will be Minster ball as Cole Albers checks back in. Also Steffi in. Coach McClurg, pretty well a 7-man rotation. You go in and out a lot. Very good athletes, almost all of them are on the football team. Exception McClurg was on the golf team. All around, a lot of them 3-sport athletes. So right now they, with a 6-point lead, here coming up on the 2-minute mark in the first half. JV game went in favor of Botkins. They won by 9 over the Minster JV. They'll lob it down into Steffi. Steffi's been posting up and down tonight. He has 12. Minster by 8, their biggest lead of the evening. They have led most of the way. Botkins has had the lead at times, but not more than a point or two. And there's a pass. Nice catch by Paul. Blocked by McClurg. Nice save by Niemeyer. Steffi to the hole. And they'll call a blocking foul there on Meyer. So Steffi will go back on the line. Steffi being very assertive here. This is the first one. Only his 5th miss on the season. Second one by Steffi. Steffi now with 12. Wildcats with a 9-point lead with 1:20 to go. Lenhart Spin move. He's 2 for 2. Some instant offense. Keeping the Trojans in it, down by 7. Dosick now guarding Steffi. Steffi, I think, will be charged with the offensive foul as he got through a little bit of elbow, tried to get a little bit too much space, a little too emphatic. First foul on Brogan Steffi. Meyer gives it up to Lenhart, and that will be passed out of bounds as Paul had already cut. 3 turnovers on Botkins, just 2 on Minster, so pretty high-level basketball. Steffi across the timeline. Minster up by 7, coming up on 40 seconds to go before half. Halftime, they're going to recognize the state cross-country girls team. So they've had some amazing statistics. I think it's the 41st state title. They filled up or broke the sign on the edge of town. It already was full with 40 state titles. They had their 41st. Get something like 13 or 15 state titles by girls cross country. Steffi finds Albers, can't finish, short on the layup. Rebound by Botkins. A chance to cut into this 7-point lead. Drive to the basket. Shot up. Missed by Paul. Rebound by Minster. Under 10. Albers is open for the layup. Thought there might be a slam, but a nice, polite layup. And Minster with a 9-point lead as we go to halftime. On our First National Bank scoreboard, Minster 35, Botkins 26. We'll pause here. If they bring the cross-country team out, I'll put the microphone back on here on NK Toko Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back. We're at halftime on our First National Bank scoreboard. Minster leads Botkins 35-26. Looking at the individual scorings, our mid-game stats brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. Minster has had 7 different players score, all the players that have been in the game, led by Brogan Steffi with 12, Cole Richard and Cole Albers with 5, Cole McClurg with 6, Ian Holman with 2, Connor Smeezing with 3, James Niemeyer with 2. For Botkins, they've had 6 different players score, led by Colin Dosick, who had 10, 8 of them in the first quarter. Jordan Herzog with 6 on 2 trays in the first quarter. Russell Lenhart with 4 points off the bench, and then 3 players with 2 points. J.J. Meyer, Noah Top, and Grant Flora. Big difference here is the 3-point shooting. Botkins has shot 12 3-pointers, have only made 4 of them. They were 4 of 8 in the first half, but cooled off 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Minster a very good 4 of 5 on their threes. Minster also 3 of 4. Or check that, Minster 4 of 5 on their free throws, while Botkins has yet to attempt a free throw. They were 16-16 after the first quarter. Minster leads at 9 at halftime. You heard at halftime the Minster Girls State Cross Country Championship team was honored with their 16th state championship in girls cross country. That's the 41st in school history. Congratulations to Jesse Magato and Greg Zumberger, the coaches. It has been quite a program. I think they've won something like 6 of the last 7 years or 7 of 8. It's whatever it is, a whole bunch. Minster ball to start us off in the second half. Runner by Richard. Nice friendly roll. Richard with 7. Minster with 11-point lead. Botkins 9-2 coming off a loss to Parkway on Saturday. Nice drive to the basket by Jordan Herzog. Minster in a 4-game losing streak. Quick pass ahead to Cole Albers. Timeout. Coach Phil Groves give a 30-second timeout. NK Telco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays. Tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NK Telco Cable or an nkt.tv.app. Replay times are on channel 152 at January 17th at 6 p.m. or channel 154 on January 18th at 6 p.m. Replay times on channel 3 and 503 are January 30th and January 31st, both at 4 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com/sports/schedule. Early here in the second quarter, coming out of this precision strip timeout, Botkins finds themselves down by 11. I would venture to say they haven't been down by 11 in any games this year. When they lost to Russia by 5, they were ahead in most of that game. They lost to Parkway by just 4, so right now Minster playing very good basketball. Minster in a stretch. It's their third of 8 games in 16 days, and there's a nice steal by McClurg. There'll be a foul. Foul on Paul. Again, Minster, 8 games in 16 days. It started last Friday against St. Henry. They played Sunday in the MLCO Classic. They played Tuesday. They come back here on Friday, play Versailles. Then they play Fort Laramie on Saturday. Then they play Tuesday against Ansonia. Then a Friday game, and then they finish it with another Tuesday game of makeup against Marion Local. McClurg with a couple shots. Albers, the rebound, but it was a jump ball. It will be alternate possession for Botkins. Botkins averages 59 a game, Minster 51. Minster definitely on that pace. Paul has to give it up to Meyer. Meyer can't get anywhere, passes it out to Herzog. Dosick has cooled off since the first quarter. We had 8. There's a 3 by Herzog, rebounded by Richard. Richard to the hole, and then Cole Richard. 4 quick points here to start off the third quarter. A 13-point lead by Minster. Good defense being played by Minster, and there's a steal by Steffi. To the hole and in. Brogan Steffi converts on the live ball turnover. Paul to Dosick. 3 ball, Meyer. That is a drought that they missed at least 5 in a row, probably more like 6 or 7 that they missed, behind the arc, that is. Cuts the lead to 12. Niemeyer try to get a spin move. Niemeyer probably has had about as many games as he's had practice. He practiced just 2 days last week before playing on Friday and Sunday. Meyer to the hoop. Nice move by J.J. Meyer. Meyer with a 3 and a 2 in the last two possessions. Lead down to 10. Minster had it up to 15, but Meyer with a personal 5-0 run. McClurg misses on the 3. Botkins with the ball. Pass. Nice move, Paul. Too strong. Herzog takes it away. Goes back. A nice move by Herzog as he looked like he was pulling it out, and then right back, and Botkins with the momentum on a 7-0 run. Steffi brings it across. Halfway through this third quarter, and what's been a entertaining game. Steffi to the hoop, and he'll go to the line. Shoot foul shots. Coming into tonight, he was 24 of 28. He's been 3 of 4 tonight. Doing some math, he's 27 of 32. It's around an 85% clip on the season. So if he can get to the line, that works in the Wildcats' favor. He hits the first foul shot. Holman, number 0. Connor Smeezy, number 10. And for McClurg and Richard. Richard came out of the game. I'm not sure he was supposed to. It looks like there was a little mix-up there. And Steffi misses the second one. Rebounded by Holman. Blocked by Botkins. And Minster will obtain that possession. Richard back in. I think it was supposed to be Niemeyer who went out earlier. Makes a little bit more sense. They like to keep, they got 3 good shooters in Richard, Steffi, and McClurg. I like to keep 2 of them on the floor. Richard will drive and will be fouled. Cole Richard will go to the line. Shoot a pair. Richard, a 68% foul shooter. 6-foot junior, averaging 14 a game. His high game was at Anna. He had 24 points. This is the first one. He also had 20 against Parkway. Last year he had 3 games of 30 or higher, which is tied a record that was been on the books since the 50s. I think Larry Prenger had 3 games of 30, but he misses a pair of free throws. Good hustle there by Holman. Ian Holman with the hustle. Timeout. Holman had 2 offensive possessions in a row. Timeout. We'll take a quick step aside. You're watching high school basketball on NK Tokyo Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Coming to this timeout called by Minster. All our timeouts sponsored by fine folks at Precision Strip here in Minster, Ohio. Good hustle there by Ian Holman on successive trips to the free throw line. He's able to get an offensive rebound there. Able to call a timeout when he was on the floor. Minster retains it. A quick one to Albers. Rolls off. Did not get the friendly roll, and that will go out of bounds. So Minster had 4 foul shots, 3 possessions there, or 1 long possession, and they only made 1 point there. Drive to the basket by Meyer. Meyer's come alive here. 5 points here in the third quarter. He's got 7. Herzog's had the other 4 points as McClurg. They had already threw the ball in, and the referee said, no, you have to stay there. Ball will be inbound. A little miscommunication there. I think Cole McClurg came in before he was waved in by the ref. Meyer off on the 3. Rebound Schmeezing. Schmeezing will go to the hoop, and it will call an illegal screen on Holman. As Schmeezing drove, Holman kind of had a moving screen. Holman with his first foul as McClurg now back in. A little 3-quarter press. Herzog will take it across the timeline. Handed to Dosick. Dosick is tied with Herzog with team high honors with 10, but Herzog up and under and in. Jordan Herzog, I should say, cuts the lead to 7. It was 15 early in this quarter. It was 9 points at half. Minster scored the first 6 points of the half. Lob to Holman, and Holman will go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul on Colin Dosick. Minster will be back in action on Friday. They will host Versailles in MAC action. The hit rattles the first one, and they travel to Fort Laramie on Saturday for Botkins. They travel to Fort Laramie on Friday night. They host New Bremen on Saturday. That game on Saturday will be streamed on NK Telco Sports. Holman splits a pair, lead at 8. Dosick drives to the hoop. Rebound Niemeyer. Steffi with the basketball. He'll go to the hoop. Every time Myers tried to guard him, Steffi is taller and a little stronger. Steffi now with 17. Lenhart misses the shot. Cole Albers skies the rebound. Or not Albers, McClurg with the rebound. There's 3 Coles on this team. Albers, McClurg, and Richard. Richard spells with a K, but they all sound the same. Ball's out of bounds, will stay with Minster. Grant Floor, number 34, back in the game. Noah Top also in the game, number 23. As I think he might have blood on his hand, or they notice blood, he has to come out. As he'll have to be attended by the trainer. Caitlin Sutter for Minster will fix him up. It'll be Minster ball with a 10-point lead. Steffi finds an opening, pulls up, and rattles it home. Brogan Steffi assertive tonight with 19. Dosick to the hoop. Nice move. First points since early in the second quarter for Dosick. He now has 12. Botkins down by 10. They had it down to 7 after Minster had stretched it to 15. McClure gives it up to Niemeyer. Holman, ball is taken away from him. They'll call a foul on Flora. Tried to get a steal, but he kind of rolled over Holman. It's a 5th foul, so Minster will go to the line in the 2 shots here by Ian Holman. Minster as a team shooting 69% from the free throw line. Botkins also very good at 65%. Holman misses the first. Minster has shot 7 foul shots here in this quarter, but they're only 2 of 7. (49-39). This is the exact score Minster was ahead of St. Henry on Friday night with 4 minutes to go. And now I think they're out on the floor to see if they can find some blood, maybe. Make sure that's cleaned up. Have that cleared up, and there'll be 2 shots here by Homan. No 1-and-1. No 1-and-1s this year after the rule change. Minster now 2 of 8 here in the quarter. Paul to Meyer. Floor to Dosick. Dosick drives to the hole. Too strong. But they're going to call a foul there on the shot on Steffi. Second one on Steffi. It's Colin Dosick. Probably definitely will get first team consideration in the Shelby County League as he's done a nice season. Averaging just under 16 on the season. His junior year. We're now in the second half of the season as Botkins playing their 12th game. Strokes a pair of them. That's the first 2 foul shots that Botkins has had tonight. Lead down to 8. McClurg will try to drive. Back to Richard. Meyer trying to steal it. A little ugly, but Minster able to scramble through that down to 25 seconds. I don't think they're necessarily going for one here. But if it happens, it happens, I think. Coach Michael McClurg in his 8th year. Steffi down to 10. To Richard. Defense being played by Botkins. Richard almost loses it. Has to throw one up, and that will end the quarter of basketball. On the First National Bank scoreboard, Minster 49, Botkins 41. We'll be back with the 4th quarter on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
We go to the 4th quarter. We got a pretty good one here. Minster leads 49-41. They had one time early in the half. They were up by 15. Closest Botkins has been in the second half was 7. It's now at 8. Brogan Steffi leads all scorers with 19. Leading for Botkins is Colin Dosick with 14. Jordan Herzog with 12. Go underneath to Niemeyer. Contact, no foul call, and Niemeyer with a spin move and the basket. We back in double digits with 10. Top. Paul to J.J. Meyer off the screen. Herzog keeps it alive. Paul open for the tray. Rebound Minster. Cole McClurg, 3 for 4 tonight on his threes. Minster up by 13, 54-41. Noah Top, kick it out, 3 ball. That will be 3 ball by Herzog, his 3rd 3. He now has 15. Cuts the lead back to 10. Cole Richard will drive. Too strong. Botkins almost knocked that out of bounds, but kept it alive. Trojans back on the attack. Dosick swatted away by Niemeyer. McClurg, yes sir! McClurg, 4 of 5 on trays. Minster now back up by 13. Coach Groves with a timeout. Brought to you by Precision Strip. Minster up by 13. Be right back.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Coming out of that Precision Strip timeout, Botkins finds themselves down by 13. Hot shooting by Cole McClurg, 4 of 5 on his threes. He now has 12 on the night. Brogan Steffi with a big night at 19, but overall Minster probably playing their best game of the season. Good shot selection. They have played solid defense. Drive by Meyer will draw the foul on Richard. Talk about the keys to the game. Minster is limit turnovers, take good shots, and defend the threes. I've only had Minster at 3 turnovers. They've taken good shots. They did a nice job of defending the threes. That one not withstanding there on the 3 by Noah Top. He's been on fire in those last 6 games. He's been shooting 56% on his threes. He had 5 of 6 against Russia on January 2nd. Cuts the lead to 10. Niemeyer will kick it out. Richards wide open and hits it. Cole Richard, if he's that wide open, that is usually the results. He's in double figures with 12. Paul in some trouble, trying to stop the jump ball, and he's not able to. That will stay on the Botkins side. Botkins trying to stop from having a 2-game losing streak. They lost to a Parkway team by 4 on Saturday night. Parkway's a pretty solid team. Probably a little bit of a surprise. There's something like 7-3, 8-3. Doug Hughes, who used to coach for a long time at Botkins. Shot by Top. Rebound is Richard. McClurg. That one too long. 4 of 6 is pretty good, though, if you're shooting threes. Herzog, spin move, block, but a foul on Niemeyer. So Herzog, Jordan Herzog's had a nice night, averaging 8.5 on the game. He's got 15 this evening. He'll shoot 2 foul shots. And he hits it. That's only the, let me double check, that's only the 3rd foul shot of the night by Botkins. They have been 3 of 3. Minster has shot 13 foul shots, but they're only 6 of 13. Herzog with a pair, up to 17 for the 6'4 senior Jordan Herzog. Minster up by 11, foul in the backcourt by Dosick. Ian Homan will come back in. It's really helped the Minster rotation when Niemeyer came back from injury last week. Now they have 3 post players that they can rotate in. Frees up the wing players to be wing players and guards. And nice rotation. Coach McClurg, and there's a nice pass. Steffi to Homan. Minster up by 13. Dosick to the hoop. Nice move. Colin Dosick's a nice player. Good offensive score. A lot of energy. McClurg loses the ball out of bounds, just slipped out of his hand as he tried to do the drive. And this is, can Minster finish? They've had some trouble with this in the St. Henry game, Parkway game. They have played an excellent game tonight. Can they finish it out against a very good team in Botkins? Botkins is not 9-2 for a reason. Full timeout on the floor. You're watching your home for Minster basketball, NK Telco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Coming now is precision strip timeout called by Coach Michael McClurg. Minster's up by 11. Big possession by Botkins. Herzog can't hit the three. McClurg with the rebound. Bird pushing the tempo. All the way over to Cole Richard. The foul on Dosick, the third foul on the team and on Dosick. Cole Albers back in. At this point, still runs a run through their offense. They get it down to Albers. Albers kicks it out to McClurg. Niemeyer to Steffi. Richard guarded by Top. He'll go to the hoop and one. Cole Richard now with 14. Really improved his scoring in the lane last year. In a big sophomore year. The first team All-MAC. Always been a good outside shooter. It's a nice job in the lane trying to complete the three-point play. Having a tough night at the free throw line, though. Minster up by 13 with 3:12 to go. Stolen by Niemeyer. And in, James Niemeyer. He didn't play till Friday because of a broken wrist. He suffered in the playoff game against Marion. Flora with a basket. Steffi will be fouled. That's the fourth foul, so one more. Minster will be shooting foul shots. Minster shooting 69% from the foul line going into the night, but tonight they are 6 of 14. The clear shot is off. Dosick with the basketball. 3-ball Meyer. And that will be foul on Niemeyer. Third on James. Botkins has attempted 23 pointers. They were 2 of 25 against Parkway on Saturday, and hasn't been. They attempted 20, but they made 7, so that's a pretty good percentage. That's a 35%. Coach Groves will take that any day. Herzog missed the first. This is a pair. Able to get the rebound. Meyer hits the three. J.J. Meyer in double figures with 10. Pass ahead as they foul Albers as they're going for the lobs. Cole Albers will be shooting 2 as it's the 5th foul. The third foul on Flores. I have a feeling it's going to be a long 2 minutes and 18 seconds as Botkins is going to probably foul a bit. Cole Albers at a quiet 8 points. Connor Smees in the lineup. Second foul shot by Albers. Hitting foul shots late in the game will win you a lot of ball games. Albers hit a couple free throws there. Eli Pitts into the game, his first action, a nice JV game. Dosick, Herzog. McClurg ends up with the rebound. Over to Niemeyer. Minster at the point now they can be very patient. Niemeyer will kick it out. He needs to get out of the lane, and he loses it. Dosick will be fouled. That's didn't hurt anything, only the fourth team foul. And the game is Noah Top, a very good three-point shooter, so Minster needs to keep an eye on him as he will inbound it. Eli Pitts in the game. J.J. Meyer will have a foul on Botkins. Fourth foul on Dosick. I think there was an illegal screen they called him on. Minster with the ball and a 12-point lead, trying to break a 4-game losing streak. The 68 points, you'll look it up, it might be the most they've scored all year. And it is. They scored 65 against Houston. Only other game in the 60s, they had 60 against Audubon in a loss. So 68 points on some very good shooting tonight. And their three balls, they are 7 of 11. Bergman Steffi's had a big night. He's got 20. Let's see, Steffi's had a 25-point game against Ottoville, 18-point game against Spencerville. It's the second time Tucker Hillscamp in the game. It looks like Coach Grove might call the dogs off here. Steffi hits a pair. He now has 21. Minster had 70 to 56. Came in averaging 51. He put up a big 70 spot. Shot out there by James Steinke. And Minster's going to go get their fourth win tonight, snapping a 4-game losing streak. It's their first win in 2024. This team that has no seniors, primarily just juniors and sophomores, two good basketball grades, and they have a lot of potential for a lot of reasons. They haven't had their full team, but they have played well tonight. Coach McClurg talked about limiting turnovers, take some good shots, and defend the threes, and they have done all those. He's right now just saying, just back it off. Botkins isn't fouling anymore. Minster is going to roll to victory here, a much-needed win. After a touch stretch, after some good competition, snapping a 4-game losing streak. The player of the game there, Brogan Steffi. He will be our player of the game with 21 points. The crowd that came out here on a Tuesday night is quite happy as they applaud the team. The final score, the Minster Wildcats win 70 to 56. Looking at your scoring by quarter, it was 16-16 after 1. Minster led 35-26 after 2. 49-41 after 3. Final score, Minster 70, Botkins 56. The final scoring top to bottom for Botkins, Colin Dosick with 16, J.J. Meyer with 10, Russell Lenhart with 4, Noah Top with 5, Jordan Herzog with 17, Grant Flora with 4. So again, the leading scorers for Botkins, Jordan Herzog with 17, Colin Dosick with 16, J.J. Meyer with 10 to lead the Botkins as they fall to 9-3 overall. They will be back in action on Friday at Fort Laramie before playing another MAC team. That will be 5th and 6th games. They play New Bremen on Saturday at home. That game will be streamed on NK Telco Sports. For the Minster Wildcats as they go to 4-6 overall. From top to bottom, Ian Holman with 5. Cole McClure, 12 points on 4 of 6 on the threes. Cole Richard with 14. Connor Smeezing with 3. Brogan Steffi with 21 points. James Niemeyer with 6. Cole Albers with 9. So Minster, 3 players in double figures led by Brogan Steffi with 21. Cole Richard with 14. Cole McClure with 12. One of the stats of the game is Minster on their threes tonight. They shot a very impressive 7 of 11 on their threes. For the free throw line, they were, they were 8 of 16, even 50%, and they only committed 5 turnovers. For Botkins, they were all total on their three-pointers. They were 8 of 21, pretty respectable shooting. They only got to the foul line. They only got to the foul line 5 times. They were actually 6 times, 4 of 6. They had 6 turnovers. A pretty well-played game. So, again, the final score in our First National Bank scoreboard, Minster defeats Botkins 70-56. Our player of the game, sponsored by NK Telco Sports, be Brogan Steffi. He had 21 points to lead the Wildcats as they snap a 4-game losing streak to go to 4-6 overall. Botkins falls 9-3. I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NK Telco Sports.